I say, kedu ka email? Kedu
Yes.
ka email?
Isn't it? It's Adima, right?
Yeah. So at least still, if somebody will say kedu ka email or
Uh,
imerolea, so there are several ways. Once you hear imerole or kedu ka
uh,
email, then it means how are you?
yeah.
But if I say kedu ka isi eme, so let me go.
How are we, right? Isn't that what
How
you're
are
saying?
you doing?
How
Yes.
are you? Okay.
Yeah, ka isi eme. So it's a sentence. So it depends on kedu ka isi eme is like it
Mm,
could be like how is it going with you? You see
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Kedu ka isi eme? How is it going with you?
Mm.
I just want to ask you that as a question, but today I just want us to start with something like miscellaneous. And also, if you
Okay,
have
yeah, I'm going back.
questions,
This started.
we're going to do that. Is it Jerma in? I'm hearing.
Okay. Okay,
Okay.
I'll call you back.
All right.
Sorry, I was on the phone with my dad.
That's okay. That's fine. Okay. So we're gonna do something like miscellaneous because what we're gonna do this year we're going to do something different to help
Okay.
everybody learn fast. I would
Okay.
like everybody to tell me how they learn fast.
Mm.
So since you and I are here together, tell me
Okay.
what are the ways you think that we can do it to help you learn fast? How your own style of learning? I need to know.
Okay. I think that if I'm given, I think for me, homework is
Mhm.
very helpful, but more so homework where we're doing things like repeated. So like if you
Okay.
give us certain vocabulary words like basic, and I feel
Mhm.
like they're groups together. So like how we did it before, where you
Mhm.
had like the alphabet, then you had like basic greeting words,
Okay.
and then being able to memorize the meanings of those words,
Mhm.
and then um putting them into sentences.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah, and
right, good.
I think for
So
every week,
something
yeah.
like using some vocabularies, right?
Mm,
And
mm,
know the meaning, make
mm,
sense, try to conjugate it a little bit, right?
mm,
Okay. So in that case, if we're gonna do that with we do something like a few verbs. You see what I'm
mm.
saying? That
Yeah.
way you can learn to conjugate it with the verb. For example, if I put something like market, table, hand, then we do something like a verb, like to eat, to come, to
Mm,
dance. It's something
mm,
like that. Watch, cook. So you try to use this word, but also the pronouns.
mm,
Those pronouns are very important. And we need everybody to pay attention because with the pronouns, you can use it to put something in the past, in the present, and in the future. You see that? Without you knowing all this, you're really going to struggle. Even if I give you those vocabularies and say, okay, Chidera, I want you to put these vocabularies, make sentence with come. You see that? To come.
mm, mm,
Abia.
mm,
And now, I said, Chidera, I want you to put it in the present, the past, and the future. Because this
mm,
is how some conversations or maybe sentences will go. You're
mm.
putting it in the continuous tense or future or, past tense. So these are
Yes.
the things that I would like to combine. And with the what you just said, I made a note of it because I know people learn differently.
Yeah, and
So I'm gonna.
I think that's mostly for homework, and then I think for during the class, from what I was paying attention from
Mhm.
last time, I think I think the main thing that everyone was talking about was um like I guess a lot of people just didn't have them memorized. So then when we would move on, I think it was a little bit difficult. So I think the main thing is like repetition of using the
Okay.
same words over and over. Because yeah, and I think if
Okay.
we have homework for each week, I think then I guess that will make
So
it easier.
about how many, like, I know some people that when it's up to 10, it's too overwhelming, coupled with what you have to do. About how many do you think if I give you like every week to do? Because remember, this is the whole week. You only
Mm,
come to class once. So I feel like give you something that will help you. Maybe put your time into 3 times a week because one day a week, do homework and get it done and put it aside. It's not going
It's
to
not,
help.
yeah, it doesn't work.
You
Yes,
see
I
that? So I feel like if I'm gonna give you a homework, I think I will give you guys homework. Probably something you can, for example, if I give you 10 words to know them, is it the
yes.
10 vocabularies to know them?
Yeah.
Make a little sentences like I will eat. I will, you see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I will not eat. And then you go back to it after 2 days to learn those sentences, learn
Hmm.
how to say them, know the meaning. And
Hmm.
then, for example, on Friday, making it 3 times a week, you go over again. I don't see why everybody will not be on the same page and
No, I
everybody will not
agree.
be able to speak. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to see if we're going to change it this time. Put it that way. You have something to do like every other day. Every
Yeah.
other day. You
Hmm.
see, so, and I want to make sure that everybody will, I want to carry everybody along this time. Even if you miss class and you're able to do that homework and you go there,
Hmm.
review it, you should do well. So
Hmm.
this
I
is what I'm
agree.
going to add to it, right?
Okay.
Okay, so Chijoke Kedo, Chijoke, are you here?
Adama. Adama.
Uh-huh. I don't want to be
Yep.
hearing all the ma anymore.
I thought I said Adama.
Yes, that I want that to come out more, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so I was asking questions, so Chidera, because I know people learn differently. So I would like to know how you learn best. So Chidera was saying that it would be better if I give you like some words repetition, mostly repetition. For example, give you a full few vocabularies and to memorize them, know the meaning, and then we try to conjugate it with verb. And then, so another thing I added to it was like, y'all learn, don't just do your homework. For example, tomorrow you get it done and put it aside, it don't revisit it. It would be nice to go over it. For example, if you say my hand hurts, now you know the meaning of hand, you know hurts, how to say it in Igbo. Akam na fofo. Now, not tomorrow or down the road in 3 days. You don't even know how to say it anymore. So it will help if you go back after 2 days. Make another sentences to join that. Learn it. It's like learning new words every day. With just one word, trying to, pieces it together. And then, for example, you did the homework Monday, Wednesday, you go over it, reviewed. Friday, you also, then you know them before coming back to school. And you come back, we learn new things. You keep adding to your portfolio. But if you put it aside, you don't visit it, you don't review class notes, it's not going to help. So I would like to hear your input. How do you learn best? What do you think we're gonna do differently to help everybody learn fast and learn well?
Yes. I think repetition the main is important, but I feel yeah, it's all about repetition and the manner in which you do it. I feel like in class, yes, I can memorize words, I can regurgitate the words, but when it comes to like a flowing conversation, that's where I kind of
Mhm.
have challenges at.
There
And
you go.
I don't know what to do about that. I try to talk to my parents and stuff like that. That's the only way thing I think I can do.
No, we're going to be doing more in this class. So, for example, I will come now and say Chidera and Chijoke, two of you, since each other question based on what we did. Okay, those words I would like. That's why we're gonna do some miscellaneous today before we close. So few words. Then we come to the class and say, "Oh, Chijoke, you and Ijoma ask questions. Anything you wanna say, you can say Ijoma Kedu. Ijoma will say Ademoma. And the Ijoma was Kedokwan, and you as well. I say, oh, Ademoma. Okay, Ijoma will say, Bieba. You can say Mba. So we're going to do more of conversational thing in this. It has to be interactive this time. But we're going to be using, for example, what we're going to do today. Next week, I will challenge you and say, okay, Chidera and Chijoke, I want two of you, and I will send it out ahead of time. If I give you, if we do like 5 words today, and then those 5 words, I will say, okay, I need you to know this, I need you to know that. when you come to class, I want you to use those 5 words with what I'm going to give to you. Use it to have conversation, but you're not going to, I'll give you something to base it on. And then from there, for example, you say, oh, Hijoke gene bụ aha gị. I want you all to learn to use those words. Use them. Say it, not me asking you. But when I say aha mbụ, and then Chijoke will turn around and ask Chidera, gene bụ aha gị? And then we say, and then Chidera will say, okay, what did you eat today? So all these things, once you learn how to say all this, but then your pronouns, you have to memorize them. These are very, very important because everything we're going to be doing will be based on that. So, and is there any other thing you all would like to add to it? Because I'm making note of everything.
Again, I thought the cards were really good, like the flashcards that Ijoma was making. I thought that was pretty useful.
Okay. Yeah.
Trying to think what I think. Yeah, I think just that repetition, really, right? Because there's so many words, right? There's so many words in Igbo.
Oh yeah.
And like,
oh yeah.
and like with any language, right? It's just always coming back to it. Because once I learned the word hand in Igbo, I'll know it for a week. I'll know it well. But if I'm not always talking about my hand in Igbo, I'm gonna forget that word. So I think the challenge for me,
you are right. And that's why I say use it. Use it in there. You can even just send it to their text, or you can even send me a text and say it. I want you to type it or say it. Like that's why we use WhatsApp, because it's easier to record and send. You can say, oh, Chidera, even if you're not saying it right, because then mostly I would like you to play with me with those words, because I'm going to correct and say, oh no, Chijoke, this is how you're going to say it. And I will say it in Igbo and tell you the meaning. Then next time that you add it to your portfolio, because if we have to keep accumulating words, learn at least 3 in a day. You say, okay, I'm going to know how to say 2 things. And you stick with that and you keep repeating it. Use it in the house, use it, even your friends, even if they don't know what you're saying. But you're doing that to get used to how to say those words. And then next time we practice it. We practice how to use those words. That way it will stick. That's repetition. That's how we come in. But then we have to really step up. We can't just blink this time. We need to really push each other, interact with each other. Say it, record it, and send. I don't care who is laughing at you, because you're going to learn it. That's how we're gonna, no feeling shy, nothing. Let's see how we're going to make a big difference this year.
No, I think that's good. I think actually that's a great idea, like recording ourselves and speaking and like sending it in. Yeah, I think that's actually a great idea.
Send it to me. Trust me, send it to me. I am busy, but I do respond to some people even as late as 1 a.m. Once I see that, I don't put my phone off. Once I see it, I'll respond. Unless if I'm busy, if I'm at work. But whenever I see it, I will record and send back to you. Sometimes I will even tell some of my students, I need you to know this. I need you to say this to your parents. I need you to say this to your friend. And then that word will stick. And I will tell them, I will ask them. And once they come to class, that will be the first thing I'll ask them. So this will help us. We need to do more. And
so
I'll
can
be
we
giving
do
each of you something to know every day outside the class. I'll be sending it out. Everybody should know this word every day, and you keep on adding it. So we need to we need to change a lot of things.
Okay.
So I know you're gonna be mad at me. Trust me, I'm gonna push you guys more this year. So be mad at me if you like, but I have to help you learn it well. Because we do this class once a week. It's not like you go to class every day, like 5 days a week. So we need to make up those days that we are not doing classes.
Okay. And is it still 1 hour, or what is
It's still 1 hour, yeah, 1 hour. So if let's continue with 1 hour and then make all these changes, and let's see how we're going to do.
Okay.
And what I will advise everybody, Chidera, like if you have missed class, don't forget to go over the class note. Don't forget to go over the recording. Okay, so it's going to be available to all of you. So I want everybody to make advantage of it. Take advantage of everything, please.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry I
Um,
joined late. I got tied
It's
up.
okay, Ijeoma.
I'm
Ijeoma, no.
sorry.
No. And how
No.
do you say sorry in Igbo? I want us to be using those words that we know
No.
already. Ndo, Okay.
Yeah.
So let me clarify something. I know some people were saying, is it 50? Is it 60? So it's supposed to be 60. But I said if we are 6 and above, we can do 50. Okay.
Okay. We
So
were 6. I
you were 6.
had
Okay.
counted
That's fine.
7,
So
but I didn't know some
we're
other
going
information. Yeah.
okay, so we're 6. So for those of you, Ijoma, you paid the fee 60 already. So when you are making the next payment next 2 months, then go ahead and deduct it, okay? So everybody make 50-50. Let it be 50, okay? Yeah, so
Okay.
my
Okay.
goal
Well,
here is not even about money. I just want to see my happiness will be seeing you making effort, speaking it. Even if you are not saying it right. I just want to see people making effort. And it's going to be wonderful now that we are few number. So but let us just be active. Okay. Being active, even if you can't make it to class, go ahead and review it. Do your homework. Do your homework, even if you didn't come to class. Do your homework because it's going to be there. And Ijoma is doing a good job, piling, trying to
oh,
compile things. Please, let's take advantage of what some people are doing to help all of us out. Okay, so today, Ijoma, before you called in, I asked a question. I want everybody to tell me how they learn best, how they learn better, and then any changes. So we're talking about doing more of repetition, giving more vocabulary, and then people memorizing and trying to, go out of your way to do some things, at least put 3 days 3 days into learning something that we did in a week because we come to class once a week and it's 1 hour. So it's not like we go to class 5 days a week. No, so let's make up. And then for example, you do your homework on Monday and then on Wednesday, you can go back to that homework because when I give you a bunch of like, let's say 10 vocabularies, and then you know them, you have to know all of them, all 10 of them. And then I will tell you to conjugate it with a verb. I'll give you a set of verbs to use it to make a sentence with them. And then you know how to use, for example, you say, my head hurts. So for example, the vocabulary will be head. And then I'll try to give you something to make sentence. Or maybe conjugate it with a pronoun. So, and then Friday, you go back trying to know very well how to say them or how to say, come here, go, sit down, come and eat, wait for me. Those phrases, how to say them. And it's not just because if you use it one time and then you put it aside. Now I did my homework, that's it. But you still cannot express yourself. You still cannot say it well. So it will help if we know those 10 vocabularies, how to use them. Just simple, short, make a short sentence. Simple sentence. That's it. And if you know them and keep using them, I say you can even sound it and send to me. And then I can even on top of that, I will be giving everybody 1 or 2 things to know every day. If I say you must know these words, 5 words, or how to say phrases, 5 of them, one each day. Before you come back next week, you have to know how to say all of them. One each day. On Tuesday, there's something. I will send it out to every one of you to know how to say it. That will help. That will help. Even at home, you can say it randomly. You can even talk to yourself, because you're trying to know how to say it. No longer, how do you say this? What is Vieba? You say, come here. No, you're the one going to be using the Igbo part. So, and when you come to class, I may say, Ijoma, you and Chidera talk to each other, conversation. And Chidera will say, oh, Ijoma, how are
oh.
you doing
She'll
today?
say mommy.
And she said, Mama. Yeah, she will say, Mama. Mama, for example, okay, let me use Chidera and the Chijoke.
There you go.
Chijoke we say, Chidera. Hey, Guinea na Maggie. You see that? So these are everyday thing we use it say at home. Hey, Chidera. Ebe ke gara. Chidera we say, just make it up. Agara mahia. I went to the market. You see, so you have to learn to have conversation with each other. And then Ijoma and I may even start conversation. Just say whatever you like. And it will be based on the vocabulary and some of the words I will give you to do and to know for the week. So it's no longer just your homework. You have some words to know. And also you come up with some things. Hey, I want to know how to say this. Sound yourself, send it to me. I will tell you whether you said it right, and I will record it and send. And that's one thing about WhatsApp. It's good. Okay, so we come up with ideas as we go, and feel free to ask questions, feel free to say anything, because we need to change the course, how we do it. So today, I just want us to do kind of a little miscellaneous. So what we're gonna do, we're going to do some review from everything we did last year, and we're not going to spend a lot of time so we can get to where we stopped at. I know a lot of people at some point didn't meet up. So we're going to start everything from the beginning. Do you all like it that way? We're going to start from alphabet all the way down.
But faster pace.
Yeah, because I want to see what some of you missed, but we're not going to spend time there. Like next week, we're going to do alphabet and numbers the same day.
Okay.
We're not going to waste time because these are things we did. It's just a review to help some people close the gap. And then the upper week, we have to do pronouns and vowels. We have to finish them because it's a review. We haven't done noun. We haven't done a lot of adverb. We have a lot of things to do. Okay, so now what I'm trying to do here is like, remember like what we said, how to introduce yourself. Ahambo, afambo. Okay, so everybody should learn how to do that. Or you can say kedo. So right now, what we're gonna do here, this was because we are supposed to know how to say. Gịnị bụ aha gị? Kedu ka ị mere? Okay, so this is what we're gonna do now. So Ijoma, you and I, and then Chijoke and Chidera. So what we're going to do today is, Ijoma, your turn will be to ask me, Kedu ka ị mere? I will answer you. And then you ask me, Gịnị bụ aha gị? And then I will answer you, okay? Now, remember, so you have to know how to, when it's my turn to ask you, you have to know how to answer all the questions. Mama, you see that? Then you say, so we're not gonna do a whole lot. I just want to see how you're saying everything. Another thing I'm going to add here is welcome, which is no. No. So that is which is welcome. But you're not going to see this because you're supposed to know it already. Remember, guys, I'm going to close this page when I'm done, but I'm telling you what we're going to ask. So the first thing will be kedu ka email. Okay? Now remember, if I'm the one asking, you're going to be the one responding to me. Now, when I finish my turn, Chijoke, you be the one to ask Chidera. When you finish, Chidera will ask you the same thing. And we all should learn how to ask and how to respond. Okay? So, you see here, the first one say, Kedu ka email. Don't stop at Kedu. I want you to use Kedu ka email. How are you doing? Don't just say Kedu. No. So, it's going to be Kedu ka email. And then say ofuma or ademoma. Okay. The other one is kedu maka papage. And you all know what it is. How is your dad? Kedu maka papage. You know what to answer there. The other one will be welcome. which is no.
Mhm.
Okay? And then the answer. Remember, the answers are there. Ana me mofuma, I am doing well. Ademoma, I am fine. It's up to you. Whichever one you want to answer. And the other
Mhm.
one is, how is your dad? Remember, is there kedomaka papage. So this is what we're going to do. How is your dad? If you want to write it down, write it because I'll close the page. How are you? It's number one. But it's gonna be in Igbo. How are you? And then you be the one to answer in Igbo. Ademoma. Okay. The other one is Kedu maka papa gị? How is your dad? Just anything you want. It's up to you to say. Papa m dị mma or papa m adịghị mma. It's up to you to put it in the negative or in the positive. I'm not gonna tell you what you're going to answer.
Somebody needs to mute.
Yeah, I'm hearing somebody. I don't know who. I think
Mhm.
it's
Yeah, he
Chijoke.
got it. He
Chijoke.
got it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, got it. Okay. How is your dad? Okay. The first one, how are you? The second one, how is your dad? Okay. The third one, welcome. Okay. Welcome. I'm saying them in English. It's a job to do it. And then don't forget, you're supposed to know what to answer. All right. Okay, so let's just limit it to all these three of them. We are not going to do too much. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing. Ijoma, mụ na gị ga-ebido. Mụ na gị, me and you, okay? Mụ na gị ga-ebido. You and I, me and you will start,
We'll
okay? You and
start.
I will
Mhm.
start. So,
Mhm.
Ijoma, you'll be the first person to ask me a question.
Okay. Mrs. Ohaya, kedu ka ị mere?
Okay, now you're going to put that Mrs. in Igbo, Lolo,
Oh,
higher. Yeah.
Okay.
So now,
Sorry.
good, good. No, it's
Okay.
a good thing. Something good will come out of it. So Mrs. means Lolo,
Lolo.
Mr. Mr. means Mazi.
Nazi. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Then doctor is Dokinto. You have to say it in Igbo, guys.
Okay.
We need
Okay.
to say it in Igbo. So know all these three things. Lolo is Mrs.
Okay.
Mazi is Mr. Doctor is Dokinto. Okay? So
Okay.
let's use these words.
Okay.
Ngwa ijoma ngwa bido.
Oh, okay. Lolo. Do I still say Ohaya?
Ohaya, yeah.
Okay. Lolo, Ohaya. Kedu ka ị mere?
Adịkwa m mma, Dokinto Ijeoma, kedụkwanụ?
Adị m mma.
Eh. No. Go on.
Okay. Oh, kedu ka papa gị mere? Oh, kedu
Oh,
ka
papa, yeah, say, repeat. Kwugharịa ya, kwugharịa
okay.
ya. Kwugharịa ya
Kedu
means repeat.
okay. Kedu ka papa gị mere?
Oh, papa m dịkwa mma. Papa gị kwanụ, kedu ka papa gị melụ?
Ọ dị mma.
Ọ dị mma. Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Mhm. We're not done. Go on.
I know I'm lost now for words.
No, don't get lost. I told you to write it down. The other one is welcome.
Oh, just to say welcome. Oh, no.
Yeah, in Igbo,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. No. Okay.
Oh, daalụ. No, kwa. Now, this is how, you see how Ijoma and I interacted. So, no, kwa means welcome as well. You see that kwa. No, kwa.
No.
Ijoma said no. Then I said, oh, no, kwa. For example, both of us went out and we came back. And then she was the one to greet me. She said, no. I said, oh, no, kwa. Welcome as well. That kwa, KWA. It's just to say as well.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
As well.
Now,
Yeah.
Ijoma, the other one is, what is your name?
What is your name? Kedu ka aha m?
No, gịnị bụ aha gị ma ọ bụ gịnị bụ aha gị?
To ask you your name.
Yeah,
No.
you're gonna ask me my name, huh?
Okay.
Gịnị bụ aha gị?
Guinea.
No. Gịnị bụ aha gị?
You're asking me.
That's what I told you to ask me. What is
Oh,
my
okay.
name?
Okay. Guinea ka.
No. Gịnị
No.
bụ aha gị?
Guinea bụ aha gị.
Okay, kwuo ya ọzọ.
Okay.
Kwuo ya ọzọ. Kwuo
Guinea.
ya ọzọ means
Yeah.
repeat.
Guinea. Say it. Repeat it. Yeah.
Hmm?
Guinea bụ aha gị.
Yes. If your dialect is Afa, you can say gịnị bụ afa gị. So everybody use your dialect. So Ijeoma kwuo ya ọzọ.
Okay. Guinea bụ afa gị.
Oh, afa m bụ Ogochukwu. Gịnị bụkwanụ? Now, you see how when I say if you want to ask somebody the sentence, like likewise thing, okay? Then gịnị bụkwanụ? You see, you asked me gịnị bụ aha gị. Then I said, aha m bụ Ogochukwu. Then I turn around to ask you the same question. So I'm going to put there, gịnị bụkwanụ aha nke gị? Meaning, what is your own name? You see that?
Aha bụ Ijeoma.
Ndewo. Ndewo. So, Ijeoma,
Okay.
we are going to repeat this again. So, Chijoke
Okay.
and Chidera, watch and see how we interacted, okay? You're going to do the sentence. So, Ijeoma will be the one to start now. Dọkịnta Ijeoma, kedu ka ị mere tata?
Adị m mma tata.
Now,
Okay.
ask me in return.
Lolo, Ohio, kedu ka ị mere?
Now, I want you to use the likewise thing.
Oh, I didn't write it down. I should have written it down.
Kedu kwanu ka ị mere?
Kedu kwa ka ị mere?
Kedu kwanu
ka ị mere?
Yeah.
So let me do it again. Lola, yeah, I don't have a notebook here right now. So Lola, Ohio, kedu kwanu ka ị mere?
Adekwa m mma. You see that? So, adekwa m mma. You see that? So, Chijoke and Chidera, make sure you're making a note on this, okay? Adekwa m mma. Now, we're going to repeat it again, Ijeoma. I'm going to be the one to ask you, be the one to respond back to me. Dọkịnta Ijeoma, kedu ka ị mere tata?
Adị m mma tata.
Okay.
Lola, Ohio. Sorry, Ohio. Kedu kwanu ka ị mere?
Yay! Adị m mma nwanne m. So, adị m mma nwanne m. So, Ijeoma, gịnị ka m kwuru?
I am well, my friend.
Nwanne means a sibling.
Okay.
Remember,
my sister. My sister.
So, as adị m mma nwanne m nwanyị, I am well, my sister. You see that? So, it's up to you. This is what I said. When I give you homework, I will give you some words. It's up to you to put it right, conjugate it well, change something. You can, for example, if I say Ijeoma, use I am well, and then I say sister, brother, siblings, then I want you to say, oh, my sister, Ademumma, or you can say Ademumma, my sister. Change it around. You see what I'm saying? So several ways to do it. So this will help you a lot, and we're gonna do that a lot.
Okay.
Ijeoma, kedu ka papa gị mere tata?
Can I say it?
Remember, I said, how is your dad?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to. My dad
it's up to you to
okay.
answer me any way you want to answer.
Yeah, my dad. Papa gi.
No, it's your own. It's your own dad. Papam
or the mama.
No, not papam or the mama. You know what you just said? your dad is good to you.
Oh.
So papam demma.
Papam dimma. Yeah.
Ijeoma, kedu ka papa gị mere?
Papam dimma.
Okay. Kedu ka papa gị mere? I want you to repeat it.
Papam dimma.
There you go. Now ask me in return.
Okay.
I want you to put that
Keduka papa.
Kwanu.
Kedu kwanu. So how also is your father? Okay.
There you go.
Kedu kwanu ka papa gimere. Yeah.
Papam adịghị mma tata. And you know what I said, right?
Yes. I would
My
say
father is not feeling well. It's not okay today. Papam adịghị mma tata. You see? Now, that may prompt you to say, Gini na-eme ya.
Okay.
You see that? Gini na-eme ya. Like when I answered it like this, say, what's going on with him? So these are, when I give you something, I will put some stuff that when you do that in the class, when you start talking, you should be able to respond back when somebody asks you that question. So when I say Papa ma adịghị you say Gini na-eme ya. You see that?
Okay. Gini na-eme ya. Okay.
Now, Ijeoma, no. You have to.
I know what you said. I'm trying to come.
You have to say oh, and then you tell me the sentence.
Okay. So okay, say it again.
Ijeoma, no.
Oh, Lola, Ohio, no.
Where is what I told you to put? No.
Oh, Kwana, no, no, Kwana. Okay. Okay.
Oh, no. You see that?
No, Kwana.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's KWA. See that? Oh, no. Now, Ijeoma, nwanne m nwanyị, gịnị bụ afa gị?
I didn't write it down. I'm visual.
It's okay. That's why we're practicing to say it.
Yeah.
Gịnị bụ afa gị?
Afa gị, Ijeoma. No, that's not right.
Remember
no. I know. Afam bụ Ijeoma.
There you go.
Yes.
Now, ask me in return now.
Lola, haya, gịnị ka afa gị?
Gịnị bụkwanụ? Gịnị bụkwanụ? I will write it. When we finish, I'll put it down.
That. Okay.
Gịnị bụkwanụ?
Okay. Gịnị bụkwanụ afa gị?
Afa m bụ Ogochukwu. Daalụ.
Oh.
There you go. Okay. Let's listen to Chijoke. And so I'm going to write all this, everybody, okay? I'm going to write it, but we're just practicing to get used to it. Okay, Chijoke and Ijeoma. Chijoke, start. Chijoke
and me? Oh, okay.
No, and Chidera. Come on, Chijoke. Remember, the first one is
Kedu ka imere?
Adima.
Adima.
No, Chidera, you need to ask him back. Remember how Ijeoma and I did it, yeah.
Yes. Kedu kwa imere?
Kedu kwanu ka imere?
Oh yes, kedu kwanu ka imere?
Hey, who's that pulling on my shirt?
So Chijoke, basically, Chidera said, and you also, how are you?
Adima.
Okay. Now, what is the second one? Chijoke. Chijoke is the one asking you. So when Chijoke is done, then you will take position of Chijoke and ask. Chijoke, Chijoke,
Is it?
The second one is, how is your dad, Chijoke?
Oh. Kedu ka gi, no, it's Kedu
Ka papa gị mere.
Oh, kedu ka papa gi mere?
Yeah, good. Chijioke kwuo ya ọzọ. Chijioke kwuo ya ọzọ means say it again.
Kedu ka papa gi mere?
Chidera, your turn.
Yes, Papa di imma.
Chidera, I want you to say, my father is not well.
My father is not well. Papa.
Adịghị mma.
Sorry, can you say it again?
Papa m adịghị mma.
Papa adịghị mma.
Okay, Chijioke, what is so? She said, my father is not well today. So, Chijioke, the next one is welcome.
No.
I want you to be calling her name. Call her name.
Oh.
Chidera, no. See?
Chidera, no.
Chidera, you have,
yes.
Good job. Now, how do you say welcome as well?
No, kwa.
There you go. Yeah, I love that. Now, the other one is, what is your name?
For me, I say it this time. Or he says it.
No, Chijioke should be the one because he's the leading person now. Chijioke, how do you ask Chidera, what is your name? Is Chijioke here?
Yeah. Kate.
You can say kedu afa gị or gịnị bụ afa gị?
Yeah. Kedu afa gị?
Aha m bụ Chidera.
Now, Chidera, don't forget how to say and you also.
Okay. Gịnị bụkwanụ afa gị?
Oh, Chidera, you did it very well. Chijioke, your turn. Afa m bụ Chijioke.
Afa m
bụ Chijioke.
Afa m bụ Chijioke.
Okay, Chidera, jụọkwa ya ọzọ. Ask him again.
Gịnị bụ afa gị?
No, Chidera, say it the way you said it before. And you also.
Okay. Gịnị bụkwanụ afa gị?
Aha m bụ Chijioke.
Good. You did it very well. Now it's Chidera's turn, Chijioke, to ask you. And then everything Chidera said is what you're going to say now. Also. But I want you to get used to how to say that one. Now, Chidera, your turn.
Okay. Kedu ka ị mere?
Chijioke, she asked you, how are you?
I don't know.
Now, ask Chidera in return. And how are you also? Or how are you too? So. Chijioke, you have to ask Chidera.
Yeah, I'm trying to see.
Kedu kwanu ka ị mere? Because she said kedu ka ị mere. Kedu kwanu ka ị mere?
Kedu kwanu ka ị mere?
Adị mma.
And Chidera, you want to say adịkwa m mma.
Adịkwa m mma.
So Chidera, start from the beginning again. Ask Chijioke. I want Chijioke to repeat his part, and I want you to repeat your part. So basically, you're getting two parts now, and he's getting one. Okay, go ahead, Chidera.
Okay. Kedu ka ị mere?
Chijioke, you're listening. Now, Chijioke, ask Chidera a question now. Chijioke. Kedu kwanu? Repeat it. Finish it now. Kedu kwanu ka ị mere?
Kedu kwanu ka ị mere? Kedu kwanu ka ị mere? Kedu kwanu ka ị mere? Okay.
Okay. Adikwa mma.
There you go. You said it right. Good. Now, Chijoke, Chidera, the next one is, how is your dad?
Okay. Kedu maka papa gị?
Yeah. Chijoke. Papam de mma.
Yeah, Papa de Emma.
No, papam de mma. Don't rush it.
Papam de Emma.
Kwuo ya ọzọ, Chijoke. Kwuo ya ọzọ. It means repeat it. Kwuo ya ọzọ.
Papam Adema.
No, papam de mma.
Papam de Emma. Papam de Emma.
Now, ask Chidera the same question. But remember what you're supposed to put there. Kedu kwanu ka papa gị mere?
Kedu kwanu papa?
Kedu kwanu ka? No, kedu kwanu ka papa gị mere?
Kedu kwanu ka papa gị mere?
And then do I say the same thing or that my father is not?
Yeah. Let me see if you get it.
Okay. Papa ada no. Papa ada mma.
Papam dekwa mma.
Papa
dekwa mma. Papam dekwa mma. So you have to put that KWA.
Papa dekwa mma.
Papam dekwa mma.
Papam dekwa mma.
Now.
Okay, can I ask a question? So
yeah, go ahead.
So Chidera asked, Keduka Papa Gimere, right? And Chijoke
say Papam de mma. And then Chijoke in return asked Chidera, Kedu kwanu ka papa gị mere? You see that? It's like also, how is your dad?
Also, kwanu. Okay.
That one, because Chidera didn't ask kwanu. Chidera's first question is, Kedu ka papa gị mere?
Okay.
Oh, Kedu. Okay. I like the way Chidera puts her own. Kedu maka papa gị. You see that? I like that, Chidera. Kedu maka papa gị or kedu ka papa gị mere? Then Chijoke say, Papa mu de mma. Now Chijoke in return say, and also, how is your dad? Kedu kwanu ka papa gị mere? And Chidera will say, Papa mu de kwa mma. You see that? Papa mu de kwa mma. Oh, my dad is okay. Nothing prevents her from saying Papa mu de mma. But to show that she knows what she's saying. She knows that Papa mo dekwa mma. You see, so putting that dekwa mma.
So dikwama is 2 words or 3?
No, Papa dekwa mma. It's Papa dekwa is 1 word. Dekwa. They're just putting emphasis on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Dekwa mma. Mma is separate. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now the next one is welcome, Chidera.
No.
Chijoke, accept the greeting and then Chijoke, you're muted. Chijoke, you're muted. Okay. Okay. Now you have to greet her.
Together, no?
No, you have to say no.
No.
Yes.
And Chidera, you can also say email.
Email.
There you go. And then the other one is, what is your name?
Okay.
Chidera, it's your turn.
Yeah. Guinea Boo Afagi. Okay.
Chijoke.
Aha Mbachi Joke.
Now ask Chidera a question now. And you too, what is your name?
Kedu.
No. Or you can say, Guinea Bokwano. Guinea Bokwano.
Guinea Bokwano.
Okay.
Your name?
Ahambu Chidera.
So Chijoke, I want achorom ka ikwugharịa ya. Achorom, I want you. Achorom ka ikwugharịa ya. I want you to repeat it. Achorom. When you say achorom, you're saying I want. Achorom, I want. Achorom efere. Achorom this. I want you to repeat it. It means achorom ka ikwugharịa ya. Repeat it means kwugharịa ya or kwuo ya ọzọ. So Chijioke, I want you to say, gịnị bụkwanụ aha gị?
Gịnị bụkwa aha gị?
Don't rush it. Just slow down. Gịnị bụkwanụ aha gị?
Gịnị bụ ga-aba
No,
gị?
gịnị bụkwanụ?
Gịnị bụkwanụ aha gị?
Chidera, go on.
Ahambu Chidera.
Okay. You see, so the conversation goes this way. So when I write it, I will break it in syllables to help you. But when you're pronouncing Igbo word, don't read it like English word. So Igbo word, slow down. Because every letter must be pronounced. That's one good thing about Igbo. You're not going to miss any letter. So I'm going to write, let's go ahead and write it. So I want you to see it. So we're going to give some of this next time. Let's put it together. Questions. Kedu ka imere? Okay. Ofuma. Some people say ofuma maọbụ nke ọma very well. Kedu maka papa gị? How is your dad? Okay. Forget I just disregard all these things that I put here. I put it to.
We don't see your screen.
You don't. Sorry. Okay. Let me go ahead and share.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. So what we did today. So let me just go down because I want you all to focus on that. How to introduce yourself and let me go down. Mm-hmm. So question. The first thing you did is kedu. Somebody is asking question. It's a direct question, okay? Kedu ka imere? And then the other person will say, mama. So we're going to put it question and answer. So let me just go ahead and do another one here. Kedu ka imere? So I'm going to say here, first person. Okay, we say this one. Kedu ka imere? The second person. Okay, this is second person. Adem mma. Adem mma. Now the first person again. No, the second person now. We say, I want you all to see how it flows, okay? The same second person that says Adem mma, we turn around and ask the first person. Okay, this first person. Kedu kwanu? Did you all see that? Kedu kwanu? Ta. Imere. See that? Then the first person will say, Adekwam mma. See that? Adekwam mma. If you like, you can also separate the M. You don't have to write it together. Both of them are correct. Adekwam mma. See that? So now, the other one is the first person. Come on. Now, the second question is, Kedu ka papa gị? Kedu? I like the way Shidera puts the question too. I'll write both of them. Kedu ka papa gị mere? I will put tata. Let's add another word. Kedu ka papa gị mere tata? And then Chidera said, which I like too. Kedu maka papa gị? It is the same question. And this is first person. Let's not lose that. First person. Now the second person will say, Papa mu dị mma. Papa I will say, okay, papam de mma. Papam de mma. Now the same second person, you see how the way it's flowing now. The second person will turn around. Okay? The first person asked the second person, kedu ka papa gị mere? And then the second person asks, answered, papam de mma. And then the second person will turn around and say, kedu kwanu ka papa gị mere? Or kedu kwanu maka papa gị? See? Kedu kwanu, the same pattern. Kedu kwanu ka papa gị mere tata. Okay? Or you can also say, kedu kwanu maka papa gị, just like Chidera put it. Kedu kwanu maka papa gị. Okay? Now, the first person again, we say, papa mo dekwa mma. First person. Papam dekwa. See, papam dekwa mma. Now, that's it for that one. And then the other one we said first person. Welcome. Meaning no. No. And then the second person will say, no. We say, you can say, oh, you don't have to, but it's up to you. Why is this thing jumping? I don't know why it's jumping. Yeah. You can say, oh, no. Kwa. Say that. So we're going to say, oh, can just say, oh, tabu, oh, oh, no. Kwa. So you can say, oh.
Either one. On either one.
You can either one. Yeah, you can just go straight and say, no. Kwa. You don't have to say, oh. Okay. You can say, oh, is just making it more friendly, more relaxed. So, but you don't have to. You can say, no, but this is second person. Say, no. Now, that's it. Because the first person just say, no. They say, no. That's it for that one. Now. The other way, another way, like you say, oh, elotala. Have you come back? You say, hey, alotalam. Oh, you see that? So, but let's just leave it like that. Then the other one is, what is your name? The first person. What? Gene bu aha gị. You can say gene, or you can say kedu. It is good that way. Kedu, aha gị. Let's say afa gị. Okay, the second person. This one stop. So the second person now. Aha m bụ maọbụ afa m bụ Onyinye. Okay. Now, the same second person now. You see the pattern how we are doing it, huh? The second person now we turn around. Ijoma gịnị ka second person ga-ajụ?
Gịnị bụ kwanu afa gị?
Yes. I love that. There you go, second person. It's easy, okay? So the repetition is working. Okay, gịnị bụ kwa no afa gị? Afa m bụ. There you go, the first person now. Afa m bụ Ifeanyị. Simple. That's it. See, this is what we just did. It's very, very easy. So the homework I would like you all to do is this. I want you all to learn how to say these words fluently. So, Ijomana, maybe you can play this with your husband, because I want you to get used to how to do it. Okay? And then, Chidera, you can find the person to do it with your friend or with your sibling or with mommy or with daddy. Chijoke, you can even do it with Chidera. Chidera, you can even do it with Chijoke. I think sometimes it will be easier. We work with the students, okay? Or work with people in your house. If you don't have anybody, work with me. Just record them, send to me. I will record and send back to you. But your homework will be to get used to how to say all this, the way we put it. Yeah. I want you, each of you, to be the person to lead the question. Because the second person you're going to work with, except if it's a student, that knows what we are doing. If it's not a student, that person won't know. So lead the question, ask the person will respond back to you. And then you be the one, remember, everything lies on the second person, the first person. But lead the question. If that person doesn't know what to respond, tell the person what to say. That way, we prompt you to say the right thing. But I want you to know how to be the first person and second person, because you have to learn how to say both ways. So at first person, at second person. If you like, you can print it out, give it to the second person that you're going to work with. But I don't want you to look in any paper. Don't look anywhere. You have to learn to say it fluently. So this will be your homework for next week. And also, I will be sending out something, the word you need to learn or phrase you will learn every day, 5 of them, from Monday through Friday. Then I'll let you use Saturday to go over it. Work on that. So it will come. I will still send it out.
I think it's almost like you run lines as if you were going to be in a movie.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're rehearsing for a play or a movie.
Rehearsing it. So that will help us.
Yeah.
Because if you know this, trust me, you know it and you're using it. You are using it. But if you don't use it, you lose it. You use it and get used to it, you won't lose it. So let's see how it's going to help us. So nwere onye nwere ajụjụ?
Mba.
Chijioke, ị nwere ajụjụ? Chijioke, unmute. Chidera apụọla? Chidera?
Yes.
Chidera, I noticed that you're saying things clearly. I think you're more fluent now, and you don't say things with accent. So keep it up, okay? And mommy told me that you'll be traveling. So when you're over there, I want you to keep in touch with me.
Okay.
I want us to be talking. That I will be giving you more things to do over there.
Okay.
And when you come back, you're going to write essay in Igbo, complete Igbo. So let's work together. I want to see a big change, okay? Work with me. I don't want you to feel like you're bugging me. No. I want you to disturb me. I want to see Chidera speaking Igbo within 6 months.
Okay.
Okay, so you're doing very well and keep it up. Okay, I know we're all busy, but hey, let's find a way to get this and done, okay?
Okay.
All right, guys. So, Chijoke, ị nwere ajụjụ? Chijoke, are you in this class? Okay.
Sorry, no, can you hear me? I'm sorry. There's a lot going on over here.
Ị nwere ajụjụ?
Mba.
Okay. Chidera, I want you to be the one to tell us, see you next time. And then Chijoke will be the one to respond what we're supposed to respond.
See you next time.
Remember, Chidera, let me say this. Remember, when you're talking to one person, it should be Kemesiao. But if you're talking to more than one person, no, and you should be there. Don't forget it. And then Chijoke, the same thing when you're responding back. So you're talking to all of us, Chidera.
And you said LU should be there.
NU.
NU.
Mm-hmm. So how do you say it?
Where do I put the NU?
Kemesiano. You see
Oh,
that?
okay.
Because you're talking to group. But if it's one person, kemesiao,
Okay.
kemesiao, the O is
Okay.
just emphasis. And then kemesiano, just more friendly.
Que Messiano.
Now, Chijoke, respond on behalf of me and Ijoma. Cardinal. Yeah, so if Chidera is talking to you alone, she will say, Kemesiao, and then you respond back to Chidera, Cordio. But now Chidera is saying to all of us, Kemesiano, see you all next time. And now, instead of all of us responding, you are saying it on behalf of everybody. Cardinal, you see that? So that's what. But so when you're talking to a group of people, that no. Ndewo no. Hello all. But if you're talking to only Ijom, it's ndewo. You see the epic difference there, please. I want you to know when you're talking to a group and when you're talking to one person. All right, everybody, have a wonderful week, okay?
Okay.
Please learn to say this fluently. We are going to repeat it next week before we start a new thing.
Okay.
And then I will send out another thing. Every word you're going to know. It's going to be 5 words or 5 phrases or sentences.
Can you put the English meaning next to them too?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. The one I care so much, you knowing how to say it in Igbo and knowing the meaning of what you're saying. All right.
Oh.
Good to see you.
Okay. Kachipom.
Okay. All right. It's a good class. I'm glad that it went well.
Bye-bye.